A lot of you might not want to hear this, but every time a new laptop launches with a new processor or GPU, it's usually the same story. Ridiculously overpriced, barely upgraded, and wrapped in fancy marketing to sell you the same old hardware as something revolutionary. That's exactly what's happening with this MSI Katana 15HX, the 2025 version, featuring the new Intel Core i5-14450HX and the latest RTX 5050, and it's selling for 95,000 rupees. Now, on paper, this sounds exciting, right? But in reality, it's just not worth it. Let me tell you this right away. I'm here to expose this, starting with reason number 1, the display, which is still stuck in 2018. We're living in 2025, but this Katana 15 is still rocking a 1080p 144Hz panel with just 45% NTSC color gamut. I mean, that's fine for casual gaming, but not something you would expect in a 95,000 rupee laptop. And cherry on the top, there's no G-Sync support either. Reason number 2 is if it's upgradability you demand, downgrade is what MSI gives you, and that's the part that really annoys me. You now get only one M.2 slot for SSD. The earlier Katana 15 models used to have two M.2 slots, which is why I used to praise them. But this new upgrade actually takes one M.2 slot away. So if you ever want to expand your storage, lol, because apparently upgradability is for idiots. Deal with it. Reason number 3 is no MS Office, because gamers don't work, right MSI? You don't get MS Office with this laptop. Maybe MSI really assumes that people buying their laptops actually don't work. Instead, they just burn their money on gaming hardware, which is ridiculously overpriced. For 95,000 rupees, you would expect at least basic software value, but
you can't say that. No.
Reason number 4 is mux switch. You do get the same old mux switch with this 2025 model as well, but still no Advanced Optimus. So you'll have to manually switch between the GPUs instead of letting the system handle it automatically. So every time you want to switch your display from the discrete GPU to the integrated GPU, you'll have to restart the system. And it's not a bug, it's a feature. Because while the laptop would be restarting, you could think about the gigantic mistake you have made while purchasing this laptop. I call this smart. The only real upgrade on this laptop is its battery. Now it's got a 75 Wh unit paired with a 230 watt charger, which is enough to keep it powered under full load. But the build remains the same, with an all plastic chassis, a decent port selection, and a 4-zone RGB keyboard. So in conclusion, with the Core i5-14450HX and a 115 watt RTX 5050, this laptop could have been a solid performer, but not at 95,000. If this were around 80,000 rupees, I'd call it fair value. And that's exactly what you should expect if you ever want to consider this particular laptop. But right now, it's just another overhyped refresh that doesn't deserve your money. Thank you for listening. Stay sane and subscribe.
ठोक लीजिए 5,000 लौटे दिख जाना चाहिए। ये 4,000 के लिए मैं यहाँ पे नहीं खड़ा हूँ। पूरा साल मेहनत करता हूँ आपके